television station, WMFD Digital Television, Mansfield.
This Friday night, the WMFD Game of the Week travels to Marion Harding High School as Tiffin Columbian takes on the Ashland Arrows. Watch the broadcast of the game midnight Friday and Saturday morning at 8 a.m.
The WMFD Sports Game of the Week. Presented by Empire Affiliates, your community credit union.
Good evening, everybody, from Marion Harding Stadium. This is Ohio High School Athletic Association Computer Football Playoff Action Regional Semifinal. With the champions of the Northern Ohio League, the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes at 10-1 and the undefeated Ashland Arrows at 11-0. I'm Jeff Allen along with Bob Miller, and tonight, well, we're going to see if the Columbian defense, something that they've relied on all season long, can slow down the spread offense of Ashland. Last week, Sylvania Southview couldn't do it, and Ashland put up 47 points. But it was Tiffin's defense in Week 10 over at the Mud Bowl in Shelby that earned them the Northern Ohio League Championship and a 7-6 win. And last week, a 21-7 win in their first playoff game. So we'll see tonight, Bob, if in fact that Tiffin defense can contain Ashland's offense.
Well, you nailed it right on the head. When you look at this thing, you try to break it down and figure out where do you start. It is going to be the Tiffin defense against the Ashland offense. There's a lot of subplots to that, but that is really where the game is going to come down. And I think if you're the defensive coordinator for Tiffin, you've got to be thinking, how in the world am I going to put pressure on Taylor Housewright? He has game planned all week long, no doubt, about trying to hurry Housewright, who is so good at reading. He's so good about going through progressions. He's so good about picking the open man and not locking in on any one of 6 different receivers that he can go to on any given snap. So I think defensively, that's where it will be. How do you get it done? Well, I think what you might find is little cover, man cover on the corners, because Tiffin likes to do that, stepping up the safeties, and they're going to actually act as outside linebackers, and I would not be surprised to see a little safety blitz action, get in Housewright's face, and make him react quickly.
Another thing, too, the starting quarterback for Tiffin Columbian, Drew Ardner, went most of the way last Friday against Lewis Center Olentangy in that 21-7 win. Well, Tiffin found out that he suffered a concussion. He's not going to play tonight. His backup, Jake Peacock, who played against Shelby last year in 05 and against Toledo Central Catholic in their first playoff game last year, will start. They don't lose too much. He has a good arm. He's quick. He's not as fast, but we'll see just how much that affects their offense.
Well, and it's also interesting to note that was an unnoticed concussion, and actually it was something that Ardner went into practice this week and thought he was going to actually be playing in the game. Wasn't actually until midweek that the concussion situation actually surfaced. So Peacock did not get a full week as first-team quarterback. Huge story as this game unfolds.
Kickoff is coming up, and the winner advances to try to win a trophy next week in the regional final. We'll be back after this.
Catherine knows what it's like to be a senior citizen. That's why she delivers meals to people who could use a little help.
Community Credit Union. And brought to you in part by The Ohio State University at Mansfield, Gander Door Company, Empress Express, Richland Bank, and by Mid-Ohio Collision Center.
Ashland won the toss. They will be receiving. Tiffin Columbian will be kicking off as we are about ready to start this regional semifinal. Tiffin Columbian dressed in navy blue, white with a gold helmet, very much a Notre Dame look, and Ashland dressed in almost all black, trimmed in white and orange.
About ready to kick off over at Lima Senior Stadium is Wapakoneta and Piqua. Winner of that ball game plays the winner of this ball game next Friday in the regional final game for Division 6, Division 2, Region 6, I should say. That ball game is 7:30 kick, so we are starting to whittle them down.
Both teams are on the field, but the clock says there's still about 48 seconds before we kick this thing off, so we will wait.
I think there's a little bit of nerves out there. You don't normally see teams ready to receive and ready to kick with about 48 seconds to go. Normally, you got to call them from the sideline. These teams are ready to make it happen. Ashland beat Sylvania last week, 47-34. That Sylvania Southview team, some bizarre formations and a running back named Kwesi Can-Cam allowed Southview to hang more points on the Ashland defense than any team has done this season. So it'll be interesting to see how this prideful defensive unit for the Arrows responds.
Tiffin Columbian, last time we saw them 2 weeks ago in the mud and the rain over at Shelby, found a way to get it done to beat the Whippets on just a terrible night for football, to win the NOL and finish the regular season at 9-1 and get themselves to this point. Josh Smith is going to kick off, and dropping back deep, Nate Cooper and also number 16, Shane Hiller.
Speaking of Week 10, Marion Harding and Lima Senior played on this field in Week 10, and this field is in very, very good shape.
The ball is kicked to one of the up men, and he goes directly to a knee. Covering the football and taking a knee is number 30, Tyler Stoffer. First down, 10 yards to go. Ashland from their own 28.
Arrows on offense led by Taylor Housewright, 2,000 yards passing, 24 touchdowns. Dan Eisenhower, 900 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns. And the receiving core, and it's a deep one. Brandon Harris, 28 catches, 13 touchdowns. Logan Kerr, 31 catches, 2 touchdowns. And backing them up, Tyler McFarland, 25 catches and 3 scores. And Anthony Fairhurst, 15 catches and a pair of touchdowns.
All right, first play from scrimmage for Ashland. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball at their own 28-yard line as this regional semifinal gets underway. In shotgun, pass outside Logan Kerr, and Tiffin comes up to meet him sternly, and coming up to make a big hit for Tiffin Columbian in his secondary is Matt Bowen.
Defensively for Tiffin Columbian, outside linebacker Spencer Williams leads this team with 88 tackles. Strong safety Ethan Kagi with 83 stops. D lineman Logan Kaminsky with 8 sacks, and defensive back Josh Smith with 6 interceptions.
11:27 left to go here. First quarter, loss on that last play of 2. It's second down and 12, Ashland. Ball back at about their own 25-yard line. They go with 3 wide receivers, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Housewright and shotgun, hands the ball off. They give it away to Dan Eisenhower, and Eisenhower gets close to the 30 and picks up the lost yardage and gets ahead for a couple of more. It's going to bring up a third down and about 8 for Ashland.
These teams have 4 common opponents: Madison, Willard, Bellevue, and Shelby, as Ashland plays nearly half the NOL in preseason, or pre-league, if you want to call it that. And everybody took care of business, and everybody, including Tiffin and Ashland, beat those 4 common opponents by at least 2 scores, with the exception of the Mud Bowl game between Tiffin and Shelby in Week 10.
Third down, 8, Ashland. Snap of the ball. Housewright's back. He has some time. He throws it out. Logan Kerr's got it. Logan Kerr makes one man miss, but Tiffin is going to hold him short of a first down. Bowen came up to make the stop. Also over there for Tiffin Columbian was number 57 from his linebacker position. That's Nick Montz. So it is third down and about 2, and Ashland is held, and they'll have to punt the football away. Andy Baker comes in. Dropping back for Tiffin Columbian is number 20. That's Anthony Brown.
Well, good first series by the Tiffin defense. They are a stingy bunch. They are giving up only 8 points a game, while they're scoring 28 points a game on offense.
Here is the punt. Dusty Krupp is also back there. Baker got off a pretty good punt. It'll be Krupp at his 25. And Krupp is hit and spun down at the 30. So first and 10, Tiffin from their own 30-yard line, as the Tornadoes will get the football for the first time tonight.
Tiffin Columbian on offense would be led by Drew Ardner with 1,300 yards passing and 13 touchdowns. But with the concussion, he can't go. It'll be junior Jake Peacock. But Peacock had a lot of experience last year, came in to replace Ardner when he broke his collarbone in Week 2. Took this Tornado team throughout the rest of the regular season and into the playoffs, and he played well against Toledo Central Catholic. Wide receiver Reed Kagi, 28 catches and 7 touchdowns. Tailback Dusty Krupp, 547 yards rushing.
First down, Tiffin Columbian, ball at their own 30. Back to throw is Peacock. He steps away from one man. He will run it. 30, 35. He's to the 40. First down, Tiffin, after a gain on the play of about 11. So first down, Tiffin Columbian. Tackle that time made by number 41, Mike Lamb.
Tiffin Columbian on defense, led by the OCC Player of the Year, Shadron Starnes. Other first-teamers in the OCC all-seasonal team. First team, linebacker Kurt Gillespie. First team middle guard Luke Rogers. And first team defensive tackle Taylor Page.
Wide receiver Josh Smith comes split to the near side. Slot formation to the far side. Handoff. They give the football away to Dusty Krupp, and he gets hit and dropped for a loss back at the 40. Actually, they're going to give him forward progress to about the line of scrimmage. He might have picked up a half a yard. That's going to bring up second down and long. Matt Lewis, one of the Ashland tacklers on that last play.
The Arrows put 16 players on the all-conference team as you see the defense stack up Dusty Krupp right at the line of scrimmage. Shadron Starnes, the defensive player of the year, coach of the year, Scott Valentine, and we'll work in the rest of the first teamers, second teamers, and honorable mention Arrows after this play.
Coming in motion is Reed Kagi, and he gets the football, trying to turn the corner. Won't be able to do it. Shadron Starnes slowed him up, and making the tackle for Ashland on the near side was Chris Snow. So it's third and long, Tiffin.
Kagi caught behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose one. First teamers for the Arrows in the all-OCC team. Housewright, Brandon Harris, Tyler McFarland, Luke Rogers, Kurt Gillespie, and Taylor Page. Second teamers for the Arrows, Dan Eisenhower, Neil Stevens, Curtis Carman, Logan Kerr, Cody Fast, and Ian Connery. And the honorable mention Arrows, Andrew Britton, Andy Baker, and Noah Heath.
Dan Reedy split to the far side of the field, and the slot that way is Reed Kagi. It's third down and about 9. Snap of the ball, Peacock rolls far side of the field, wants to throw, does, ball is caught. And that's a first down, Tiffin in Ashland territory at the 45. Dan Reedy comes up with a catch, and the Tornadoes move the chains and keep the football. First catch tonight for Dan Reedy.
Take another look. Good job rolling out of the pocket. Mobile is Peacock as he gets the first down. Completes the football on the far sideline. Second first down for the Tornadoes on the drive.
Flank to the near side is Kyle Gilbert. Slot formation to the opposite side is Gilbert. Comes in motion. They option. They give it away to Krupp. Krupp dodges one man. Goes to the 45 and gets down to about the 43 before he is stopped. Coming up to make the tackle, Kurt Gillespie, one of the Arrows there. Gain on the play of 2. Second down and 8. Tiffin Columbian from Ashland's 43. 7:03 left to go first period. No score.
Another look at the pitch by Peacock. Nothing much happening for Dusty Krupp. He's carried it a couple of times. He's netted a yard out of 2 carries. Picked up about 2 yards there.
Tyler McFarland also in on that last stop. Anthony Brown split to the far side of the field. Peacock gets the snap, steps up, in trouble, goes down. Cody Fast got to him before he could throw the football, and now it is third down, and we'll call it about 11. Loss on the play, back across the 45 to about the 48.
Well, Cody Fast knows how to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. He's done that 8 times this season. So that is sack number 9 for Cody Fast, coming from the right side of the defense. Nice job stepping up into the pocket as Peacock looks to get a little bit more time. But Fast closes quickly and brings him down.
Kyle Gilbert comes in. And also Reed Kagi on this third down and 11 from the Ashland 47. Peacock back to throw. He sets, he fires. Ball is picked off. It is intercepted. And coming back with it is Logan Kerr at the 30 to the 35 and run out of bounds at about the 38. So first down, 10 yards to go. Ashland coming back the other way. The long pass almost worked, as good as a punt, you could say.
Well, after you factor in the nice return by Logan Kerr, that's a change in field position of only about 10 yards. Playing center field, Logan Kerr just sitting back there waiting on it. It looked like Peacock anticipated that his receiver, Kyle Gilbert, was going to make a move between the hash marks, and he stayed outside the hash marks. That's an easy pick for Logan Kerr.
5:45 left to go first period. Ashland breaks the huddle. Anthony Fairhurst, one wide receiver to the far side of the field. Brandon Harris to the near side. They'll go with two backs in the backfield. Now going in motion is Tyler McFarland. Housewright gets the snap. He's back to throw. McFarland's there, makes the catch. He's at the 45 and spun down right there. Gain on the play of about 5 yards. Second down, 5 yards to go for the Ashland Arrows. In on the stop for Tiffin, Josh Smith.
Well, the outside receiver cleared off the corners, and the underneath route was an easy pitch and catch from Housewright to McFarland. Decent gain on first down. You see the big bubble left around McFarland as the wideout on that side. I think it was Brandon Harris, did a nice job clearing out on the right side. And he picks up a good 6, almost 7 yards on the play.
They'll give him credit for 6 yards. It's second down and 4, slot formation to the near side of the field. 3 wide receivers, 2 one way, 1 the other. Back to throw, Housewright has time, throws, McFarland makes a catch, first down, 45, and run down at the 41-yard line of Tiffin. So first down, 10 yards to go, Ashland from the Tiffin 41-yard line. Greg Bishop made the tackle for Tiffin.
13 yards on the pickup. Housewright connecting with Tyler McFarland for the second consecutive time, and McFarland kind of weaves his way for the first down. First down of the night. Move the chains for the Arrows. In the first quarter, no score, 4:40 remaining from Marion Harding Stadium. Division II, Region 6 semifinal.
Fairhurst, McFarland, and Harris are the 3 wide receivers. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back to throw, Housewright again in big trouble and going to go down. He'll go down back at midfield. And coming up to make the tackle on that big loss for the Columbian Tornadoes was number 51. That's Dwayne Williams. Loss on the play of about 8. Second and 18 for Ashland.
Williams did a nice job sliding off the would-be blocker and getting to Housewright. Taylor's a mobile guy, so it's not certainly something that happens an awful lot, but they did get to him. Big push on the right side of the defense by Tiffin Columbian.
Harris, McFarland, and Fairhurst, the wide receivers, 2 up top and 2 to the near side. Snap of the ball, Housewright's back. Here comes the rush. It's a screen. McFarland's got it, 45. Pays to the 40 and gets hit and spun down at the 39. Nice tackle by Ethan Kagi. That will bring up a third down, and let's see where they put it. It's going to bring up a third down, and we will call it a short 9. Let's call it 3rd and 8 from about the 39-yard line of Tiffin.
Screen underneath, third catch on this drive by Tyler McFarland, and gets him into a manageable third down. Kind of negates the sack, gets the yardage back +1, and brings up a third down that certainly has many options in the Arrow playbook.
Brandon Harris, Tyler McFarland, Anthony Fairhurst, the wide receivers. Housewright in shotgun. 3rd and 8. Snap of the ball. He's back to throw. He looks. He is in trouble, and he's going to go down. And again, coming up with a tackle, Dwayne Williams. And it is now 4th down, and about 15. The Arrows will punt the football away.
2 sacks stalls the drive as the defensive line for Tiffin. Nothing fancy about it. Not bringing anybody off the corners, not blitzing up the middle like we thought they might do. Haven't shown that. Just beating the big offensive line for Ashland to the quarterback.
Now they've lived on their defense all season long, according to their coach, Steve Gilbert. Andy Baker into punt. Here's his boot. Not very long. It is a short kick, and Tiffin will let it bounce, and it bounces forward. So Ashland gets it 1st and 10. Excuse me, Tiffin gets it 1st. Wait a minute. Tiffin touched the football. Now they say it's Ashland's football. So 1st and 10, Ashland. We'll go to break quickly and be right back.
Coldwell Banker Ward Real Estate salutes the Ashland Arrows for their success this season. Coldwell Banker Ward Real Estate is Ashland's leading real estate company with 3 generations of excellence in service. Go Arrows! 600 East Main Street in Ashland.
Welcome to Jake's in Ashland, Mount Vernon, the new Jake's in Worcester. Jake's is the place for steaks and a whole lot more. Let's start with an appetizer. The huge dog paw blooming onion or the winning combination sampler with all your favorites. Try Jake's slow roasted prime rib or Jake's sizzling house sirloin in special sauce. The baby back ribs are always a hit, smothered in homemade sauce. Try Jake's generous meatloaf sandwich or the Philly steak with homemade beer battered onion rings. Simply awesome. That's Jake's buffalo chicken salad or steakhouse salad. Happy hour from 3 till 6 with discounts on drinks and appetizers. Monday is steak night at Jake's. Half price burgers all day Tuesday. Wednesday it's half price nachos and margaritas. Thursday is pizza night. And Sunday it's prime rib for just $8.99. Order Jake's Wings Platter to go for your next tailgate party. Jake's, Ashland, Mount Vernon, and the new Jake's in Worcester.
Finn Feather Fur Outfitters in Ashland support the Ashland Arrows football team. Visit Finn Feather and Fur Outfitters for all your hunting and outdoor supplies. Go Arrows! From Finn Feather and Fur Outfitters, Route 250 at I-71 in Ashland.
To see Gillespie. I did see Starnes.
Let's see if Britton and Connery are out there too when they go back on D.
No, they're not. No, they are.
The WMFD Sports Game of the Week is presented by Empire Affiliates, your community credit union. Also sponsored in part by First Federal Bank of Ohio, Richland County Children's Services, Hirsch Drug, and by Miller's Jewelry.
Pass from Peacock is complete to Anthony Brown, and Anthony Brown is very close to a Tiffin first down near midfield. He's about a yard short. That's going to bring up third down and about 1. Ran an inside screen that picked up 13.
Brown did a nice job picking his way. When you're catching a screen and taking it right back inside between the hash marks, right into the teeth of the linebackers, you better be ready to get a helmet rattling hit. Brown did a nice job getting third down and short, picked up about 13.
Jeff Weber is split to the near side. They line up in the eye in the backfield. Snap of the ball. Krupp got the handoff, and Krupp crashes over the right side, gets the first down. It seems as though Columbian didn't know the snap. Half the players took off, and half didn't. Thought we might get a flag for illegal procedure. But it's first down Tiffin. Ball at the Ashland 48.
Well, take another look.
Now, half of them
You're
just
exactly
stand there.
right. It's like the left side forgot the snap count. The guys that really mattered on that play, if you're going to have a quick hitter up in the middle for a yard, well, they remembered what was going on. And Krupp actually picked up about 5 yards on the play.
Split to the far side of the field is Dan Reedy. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Jake Peacock gets the football from under center, throws it to Kagi. Kagi's got it, breaks a tackle, and crosses the 45 and gets down to about the 42. Logan Kerr made the stop for Ashland. That's going to bring up a second down and short for Tiffin Columbian. Put the football down at about the 42-yard line. Winner of this game gets the winner of Piqua and Wapakoneta next week in the regional final.
First catch of the night for Reed Kagi, 7-yarder. Second down now, and about 3.5.
Josh Smith, one of the wide receivers, to the far side of the field. Split to the near side is Dan Reedy. Kagi in the slot. Snap of the ball. Peacock had it go off his hands. He wanted to hand off, but couldn't, and then just kept it himself and went forward, and I think lost a couple. In on the stop for Ashland's number 25, that's Matt Lewis.
Well, look again. Peacock out of shotgun formation, looking for the snap. Came back there a little bit hot, right through the fingertips. But keeps his head about him. Doesn't put the ball on the ground. Third down now and about 5. As we are into the second quarter, this game is just flying along.
9 minutes, 28 seconds left to play second quarter. Third down and about 5. Snap of the ball. Gonna throw a halfback option back the other way, and the pass is complete. Catching the football is Jake Peacock. Throwing it was Dan Reedy, who took a pitch, went to the right, stopped, and threw back to his left. First down, Tornadoes. And they'll put it down at Ashland's 31-yard line. We talked about gimmick plays last week. Well, there's one tonight.
Yeah, you're not going to look for a lot of gimmick plays coming out of the NOL, but you saw one right there. Reedy back to Peacock. And Reedy's now caught one, and he's thrown one.
Split to the far side of the field is Josh Smith. To the near side is number 20. That's, as I check there, that is Anthony Brown. And Dusty Krupp carries the football and gets it across the 30 and down to about the 28. Shadron Starnes, one of the arrows, in on the stop. And you can see some players down there grabbing hunks of sod and throwing it out of their face masks and kicking it out of their way of their shoes. Had a chance to talk with both coaches, and they say this field, despite the best efforts of the Harding grounds crew, is pretty beat up.
Yeah, it has to be beat up after week 10. Anybody that had a game on their field in week 10 is suffering the consequences.
Peacock back to throw. He's under pressure. He gets away. He's going to run with it. 30, 25, he's to the 20, 15, 10. Inside the 10 and knocked down at about the 9 or the 8-yard line where it's first and goal, Tiffin.
That's a 20-yard run by Jake Peacock. Some people would say they lose a little bit of mobility with Ardner not in there and Peacock getting the snaps, but Peacock is the better passer, some might say. On that particular run around the right side, big first down and 20 yards with no lack of mobility.
Tyler McFarland made a touchdown-saving tackle. First and goal, Tiffin Columbian from the Ashland 8-yard line. They'll go with 3 wide receivers. Snap of the ball, they give it away, Dusty Krupp. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown, Tiffin Columbian. And the slight underdog takes the lead.
8-yard touchdown run for Dusty Krupp. Momentum swinging in favor of the Tornadoes off the big run by the quarterback Peacock. They hand it off left side of the center for Dusty Krupp, and he is up the middle, 8 yards for the score.
Well, a lot of people thought, and I'm sure Tiffin heard it, that the Northern Ohio League is inferior to the OCC, and right now Tiffin, you might say, is taking it to heart. Josh Smith in to try the point. After the snap, the ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 7:55 left to go here in the first half. Tiffin Columbian 7, Ashland nothing.
Let's see, what's Dan Reedy's?
You know why so many people buy garage doors from Gander Doors? It's because what they have behind their...
The Week is presented by Empire Affiliates, your community credit union. Also sponsored in part by First Federal Bank of Ohio, Richland County Children's Services, Hirsch Drug, and by Miller's Jewelry.
Pass from Peacock is complete to Anthony Brown, and Anthony Brown is very close to a Tiffin first down near midfield. He's about a yard short. That's going to bring up third down and about 1. Ran an inside screen that picked up 13.
Brown did a nice job picking his way. When you're catching a screen and taking it right back inside between the hash marks, right into the teeth of the linebackers, you better be ready to get a helmet rattling hit. Brown did a nice job getting third down and short, picked up about 13.
Jeff Weber is split to the near side. They line up in the eye in the backfield. Snap of the ball. Krupp got the handoff, and Krupp crashes over the right side, gets the first down. It seems as though Columbian didn't know the snap. Half the players took off and half didn't. Thought we might get a flag for illegal procedure. But it's first down Tiffin. Ball at the Ashland 48.
Well, take another look.
Now, half of them
You're
just
exactly
stand there.
Right. It's like the left side forgot the snap count. The guys that really mattered on that play, if you're going to have a quick hitter up in the middle for a yard, well, they remembered what was going on. And Krupp actually picked up about 5 yards on the play.
Split to the far side of the field is Dan Reedy. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Jake Peacock gets the football from under center, throws it to Kagi. Kagi's got it, breaks a tackle, and crosses the 45 and gets down to about the 42. Logan Kerr made the stop for Ashland. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and short for Tiffin Columbian. Put the football down at about the 42-yard line. Winner of this game gets the winner of Piqua and Wapakoneta next week in the regional final.
First catch of the night for Reed Kagi, 7-yarder. 2nd down now, and about 3.5.
Josh Smith, one of the wide receivers, to the far side of the field. Split to the near side is Dan Reedy. Kagi in the slot. Snap of the ball. Peacock had it go off his hands. He wanted to hand off, but couldn't, and then just kept it himself and went forward, and I think lost a couple. In on the stop for Ashland's number 25, that's Matt Lewis.
Well, look again. Peacock out of shotgun formation, looking for the snap. Came back there a little bit hot, right through the fingertips, but keeps his head about him. Doesn't put the ball on the ground. 3rd down now and about 5. As we are into the 2nd quarter, this game is just flying along.
9 minutes, 28 seconds left to play 2nd quarter. 3rd down and about 5. Snap of the ball. Gonna throw a halfback option back the other way, and the pass is complete. Catching the football is Jake Peacock. Throwing it was Dan Reedy, who took a pitch, went to the right, stopped, and threw back to his left. 1st down, Tornadoes. And they'll put it down at Ashland's 31-yard line. We talked about gimmick plays last week. Well, there's one tonight.
Yeah, you're not going to look for a lot of gimmick plays coming out of the NOL, but you saw one right there. Reedy back to Peacock. And Reedy's now caught one, and he's thrown one.
Split to the far side of the field is Josh Smith. To the near side is number 20. That's, as I check there, that is Anthony Brown. And Dusty Krupp carries the football and gets it across the 30 and down to about the 28. Shadron Starnes, one of the arrows, in on the stop. And you can see some players down there grabbing hunks of sod and throwing it out of their face masks and kicking it out of their way of their shoes. Had a chance to talk with both coaches, and they say this field, despite the best efforts of the Harding grounds crew, is pretty beat up.
Yeah, it has to be beat up after week 10. Anybody that had a game on their field in week 10 is suffering the consequences.
Peacock back to throw. He's under pressure. He gets away. He's going to run with it. 30, 25, he's to the 20, 15, 10. Inside the 10 and knocked down at about the 9 or the 8-yard line where it's 1st and goal, Tiffin.
That's a 20-yard run by Jake Peacock. Some people would say they lose a little bit of mobility with Ardner not in there and Peacock getting the snaps, but Peacock is the better passer, some might say. On that particular run around the right side, big 1st down and 20 yards with no lack of mobility.
Tyler McFarland made a touchdown-saving tackle. 1st and goal, Tiffin Columbian from the Ashland 8-yard line. They'll go with 3 wide receivers. Snap of the ball, they give it away, Dusty Krupp. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown, Tiffin Columbian. And the slight underdog takes the lead.
8-yard touchdown run for Dusty Krupp. Momentum swinging in favor of the Tornadoes off the big run by the quarterback Peacock. They hand it off left side of the center for Dusty Krupp, and he is up the middle, 8 yards for the score.
Well, a lot of people thought, and I'm sure Tiffin heard it, that the Northern Ohio League is inferior to the OCC, and right now Tiffin, you might say, is taking it to heart. Josh Smith in to try the point after the snap. The ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 7:55 left to go here in the first half. Tiffin Columbian 7 after adding the point after, and Tiffin takes a 7-0 lead. I think most people would say that Ashland would be the slight favorite in tonight's game. A lot of arguments as you see Dusty Krupp running into the end zone, and that was a nice-sized hole made by the Tiffin Columbian offensive line.
Now keep in mind, Dusty Krupp has racked up over 550 yards in just 6 games because he missed the first 5 games of the year, half the regular season, with a hamstring injury suffered in preseason. So he's just now hitting his late season form.
Smith kicks off. a pretty good kick. And it will be Nate Cooper at the 15. He's to the 20 and knocked down right there. Coming up to make the tackle for Tiffin Columbian, Spencer Williams. 1st and 10, Ashland. Let's see if they can respond to the Columbian touchdown and tie the game before this half ends. 7:50 to play in the first half, and Columbian is up 7-0. And so far, their defense has been more than equal to the task. Their defense has been beating Ashland's pass protection. And it's done it several times. I think they've gotten to Taylor Housewright 4 times here in the first quarter.
4 times. Housewright's gone down. It's the #1 defense in the NOL, the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes. They are particularly good against the run. You know, they're champions of the NOL 6 out of the last 7 years.
Now Housewright will take off on the run, going over at right guard and tackle. Gets decent yardage on 1st down. Gets it up to the 29. In on the stop, Ethan Kagi for Tiffin. 2nd and 3, Ashland.
Well, 7 yards on the pickup by Housewright. Gets the play from the near sideline. And if you're wondering, the luxury of the 25-second clock being at Ashland Community Stadium, we don't have play clocks here in the end zones. Not that that matters particularly, but if you're used to it at all your home games and then you go away and don't have it, it might have a little effect.
They have it at Arlen Field, but not here. Snap of the ball. They'll give it away to Dan Eisenhower, and he's smothered in the backfield. Coming up to make the play, Spencer Williams. Loss on the play of about 3. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6. Ball back at about the 27. Clock continues to run there.
Again off the corner is Dane Williams. We've called his name a lot. He's coming off the end, as you see Scott Valentine, to get to Housewright, and he's also into the backfield so quickly. They're going to have to start accounting on the outside for Dane Williams.
3rd down and about 6. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Housewright in shotgun, gets the ball, back to throw, has plenty of time now, airs it out. McFarland's got it, dropped it. Ball was put right on the 7, and he dropped it. 4th down.
That is not something you see often from the receiving core of the Ashland Arrows. Well-timed ball, good route, good delivery by Housewright. And sometimes they go through the wicket, like they did right there.
Defending on the play, Ethan Kagi. That would have been a 1st down. By a bunch. Baker to punt.
Arrows with only 1 first down. And they'll give the football up again.
And a driving spiral. Brown's got it at the 35. He's to the 40. Almost lost the ball, did he?
Ball was on the ground. Did they say he was on the ground before it came loose? I think that's what they'll say.
He hung on to it.
Did he? Okay.
Hung on to it, so it's 1st and 10 Tiffin. Ball is at their own 42.
Look again on the inside route. Looks like it starts to squirt loose at the end. Good sideline shot. Slung down, the ball's coming out, but I think he was able to recover his own fumble and gather it right back in. And evidently he rolls and ends up laying on it. So a good job by Anthony Brown.
Handoff, Krupp. Krupp 45 to the 46. So a decent gain on 1st down of about 3, maybe 4. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 7. Tiffin from the Ashland, from their own, 46. Tiffin's 46. 5 minutes, 42 seconds left to go here in the first half as this football game just moves along. And maybe the best defense keep Ashland's offense off the field for Tiffin. They go with 3 wide receivers. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap of the ball. Here's Peacock, back to throw. He's being chased. Cody Fast has got him, drops him back at the 35. So that's a big loss, and it'll bring up 3rd down and a whole bunch. 3rd down and close to 19.
Second time Cody Fast has gotten to Jake Peacock tonight, and he just ran him down. I mean, Cody Fast is quick off that defensive line. And number 55 got to number 14 in a blink of an eye, as Peacock was trying to run the option to the right side, but Cody Fast would have none of it. Big crowd on both sides.
3rd down, about 18. Ball all the way back at the 36. Tiffin with 3 wide receivers. Peacock gets the snap, back to throw, throws. Gilbert's got it, trying to find some place to run, and Cody Fast makes the tackle at the 35. And one of the assistant coaches on the far sideline for Tiffin wanted a face mask, and quite frankly, I don't know if he grabbed it or just got a hold of his shirt collar up around the throat.
I'll tell you what, the way he spun around, it looked like Kyle Gilbert had somebody grab his face mask, but no flag. Bring up 4th down in a punting situation as the Ashland fans looking to get their team juiced up as they trail it by a touchdown. Arrows, I think, the slight favorite according to most who would know these teams.
Josh Smith will punt. Punts the football, gets it away, and it will bounce and take a tip and roll and go out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. 17 or 18. 1st down and 10. Ashland going the other way. And Josh Smith was the guy who, well, speaking a couple of weeks ago, might have helped win that football game in the Mud Bowl against Shelby. Because on a night like that, when the rain is pouring down and the field's absolutely terrible, the ball's like punting a rock. And he did a very good job of getting Tiffin time and time again out of bad field position.
I'd be interested to know what Scott Valentine would think about looking at the tape of that game as a scouting tool. I wonder if you can really tell anything in such horrible conditions, or whether he threw that one out and looked for some other game tape.
Probably looked at some others, I would think. Direct snap to Housewright, looking for some place to run, and will get forward for a couple of yards across the 20. And that'll bring up 2nd down and about 8. Almost looked as though the way Housewright was reacting that it was a broken play.
Well, he squeezed his way for a couple. So he's carried it 6 times. He's overcome 4 sacks to actually be at -9 yards rushing as we stand here. The winner of this one goes on to play in the regional final next Friday against the winner of Wapakoneta and Piqua. That game being played tonight at Lima Senior Stadium.
2nd down and 8. Ashland handoff. They give it away to Dan Eisenhower. Eisenhower across the 20, close to the 23. Gain of a couple. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 Ashland. The football at about the 23-yard line.
Well, so far the Tiffin defense has absolutely shut down the running ability of the Arrows. It's been Taylor Housewright that had to go up top. And he's tried to stretch the field on a couple of occasions. To Nate Cooper, one. And the other one on the far side, I think it was Anthony Fairhurst out there on the other opportunity to go deep. Hasn't connected on a deep ball. All the completions have been underneath the defense.
3 wide receivers for Ashland on this 3rd down and about 5. Snap of the ball. Housewright's back to throw. He steps up, tries to get away. He is in trouble, and he's going to go down again. The Tiffin defense, well, Coach Gilbert said earlier this week that they have been something we've hung our hat on, and again, they beat the Ashland offensive line in pass protection.
Pressure on Taylor Housewright. That's been the theme of the night. Would Tiffin be able to get it done?
Well, so far they have.
They certainly have, and it has been thanks in large part to number 51, Dane Williams. Sometimes he comes off the edge. Other times he stunts and comes right up the middle. He has been a real nuisance in the backfield tonight.
Kagi with the return, and he will not go very far. He'll get right to midfield as Andy Baker punts Ashland out of trouble. 1:39 to go here in the half, and Tiffin up by a 7-0 count. And one of the Arrows looks as though he's a bit dinged up, and that's number 25, Matt Lewis. But he doesn't come out of the game.
Well, the Ashland Arrows under Scott Valentine in his 5th season, 37-15. They're the OCC champions. They're the AP Division II state poll champions, and they find themselves trailing.
Here's a pass. Pass is low. It's incomplete. Peacock tried to throw it out to the left side to Reed Kagi. Incomplete. And that brings up 2nd and 10 right at midfield.
Peacock trying to get something in the flat, and just not a very well thrown ball. Reed Kagi has to go down to his knee to get it, and it's incomplete, probably just as well, because he would have ended up losing 3 yards had he caught the football.
3 wide receivers for the Tornadoes, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap of the ball, Peacock, give it away, Dusty Krupp. Krupp into Ashland territory, down to the 47, gain of 3, 3rd down and 7 coming up. Reedy in on the stop for Ashland. Luke Rogers in on the stop for the Arrows.
Dusty Krupp, 8 carries now, 34 yards, finds the running. Tough sledding inside. But he is the leading ball carrier in the contest as we are inching closer to halftime now at 1 minute, 4 seconds on a moving clock in the second quarter.
3rd down, 7, Tiffin to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the Ashland 47-yard line. Again, 3 wide receivers, this time 2 to the far side. Snap of the ball, they give it away to Krupp. Krupp gets across the 45 and gets down to the 43-yard line. And that'll bring up a 4th down and about 3. And I would imagine Columbian may try to go for it here with about 38 seconds and counting here in the first half, and they've got a 7-0 lead, or will they?
Oh, I think they're going to punt this football right out of here. Don't want to give Taylor Housewright any kind of a somewhat short field if they were to not make it here. They're going to let this play clock run all the way down, maybe take a delay penalty, and then kick it away.
Josh Smith gets in punt formation. McFarland is back deep. Clock is at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the first half. After 1 half of play, our score, Tiffin Columbian 7, Ashland nothing.
Coldwell Banker Ward Real Estate salutes the Ashland Arrows for their success this season. Coldwell Banker.
I know the folks down in the truck, I don't know.
Yeah, having zeros on the board at halftime, I would have to say this is a first. That's the unofficial verdict. But I would think that it's probably some smart money says they have not been shut out at halftime this season. Don't know that for a fact, but nonetheless, Ashland's going to have to turn things around here. Tiffin's defense against Ashland's offense, that's the premise we came into the game with. Tiffin's defense won the first half, no question.
Spicer kicks the 3rd quarter kickoff out of the end zone, so it's 1st and 10 Tiffin, ball at their own 20-yard line. As the Tornadoes will open up this second half with a 7-0 lead. They made the adjustment in the Shelby game in terrible weather conditions to win that one when they trailed 6-0 at the half. Let's see who made the adjustments here.
Well, offensively, neither team really able to do too much. Ashland's defense has played well also.
1st down 10, Tiffin Columbian, ball at their own 20-yard line with 3 wide receivers. Peacock in shotgun, hands it off, running with a football, trying to get to the outside is Dusty Krupp, and he will not get anywhere. He'll lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Tyler McFarland made the tackle. Also one of the Arrows over there was Matt Lewis.
Well, and a nice job out on the corner, kind of forcing that thing to go wider than it was intended, was Matt Lewis. And as soon as he got some lateral movement, it forced Krupp to bounce it out a lot further than he wanted to. Ended up losing a yard. So 2nd down and 11 now.
Tiffin will go with 3 wide receivers to one side of the field. That's the far side on the 2nd down and 11. Ball back at their own 19. Peacock throws. Pass is complete. Getting hit at the 20 is Josh Smith. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 10. In to come up to make the tackle, I believe, was Kurt Gillespie.
And Josh Smith was a sitting duck out there. He took a big shot.
Let's
see if it was
Logan
Gillespie.
Kerr.
No, it wasn't Gillespie. Yeah, Logan Kerr out there on the corner. I was going to say, if Gillespie got out there from his linebacker spot, he's a lot quicker than we're giving him credit for.
Logan Kerr on that last tackle. 3rd down and 10. Tiffin, ball still at their own 20-yard line. Third quarter just underway. Tiffin's first possession of the second half. Peacock gets the football. He steps back to throw. He is in trouble. Cody Fast has him and puts him down. Lost back inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and Tiffin will have to punt the football away. So Ashland's defense is equal to the task to start the third quarter. Let's see what their offense can do as they are about to get the football.
That is Mr. Fast's third sack of the night on Jake Peacock. He's made a living in the backfield just like the Tornadoes' Dane Williams has.
Josh Smith in punt formation inside his own 5, waiting on the pass from center. Gets it right at him. Here comes the rush. He gets it away, and he gets off a howitzer. Whoa, boy! McFarland catches it at his 40 and goes down at the 42. Good punt coverage after a tremendous punt. Down there to trip him up was Jeff Weber.
That's a 43-yard punt, but did you see the height of that baby? He really got that thing out of there nicely. If you're just tuning in, what we're setting up next week, winner of this one moves on. They'll face the winner of Wapakoneta and Piqua. That game going on tonight at Lima Senior Stadium. That game next Friday will be the Division II Region 6 final game. At the conclusion of Friday next week, we'll be down to the final 4.
First and 10 Ashland, and it's going to be offsides against Tiffin Columbian as one of their down linemen, number 46, Joe Irving, made contact, and that'll cost the Tornadoes 5, I believe.
Second penalty of the night. They've both been against Tiffin.
So it's first and 5. Put the football down at Ashland's 48.
For as well as Tiffin's defense has throttled Ashland's offense, you just get the feeling, having seen this Ashland team as many times as we have, that they are one play away from tying it up from any spot on the field.
Tiffin's been able to contain them to this point. Can they do it in the third and fourth quarters? Well, here we go. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Housewright gets the snap, give it away. Dan Eisenhower. Eisenhower has a first down as he crosses Tiffin territory and gets it down to the 44-yard line. Grabbing him around the ankles was Ethan Kagi.
That's the biggest run of the night for big Dan Eisenhower. Right up the gut, nothing fancy about that. 8 yards and a first down. First down number 2, and the biggest run of the evening for Dan Eisenhower.
First and 10 Ashland, ball at the Tiffin 44-yard line. 2 wide receivers far side of the field, 1 to the near side. Kerr, Harris, and Fairhurst are the wideouts. Housewright gets the snap, going to run the football himself, gets to the 40, crosses the 40, and gets to the 38-yard line. Gain on the play close to 5. It'll be second down and about 5. Ethan Kagi made the tackle.
Seen this play 3 times tonight, designed right off of right guard. Keeper by the quarterback, Housewright. And he's just looking to weave his way. If he can get past initial containment, sneak his way out into the linebacker zone, as he did there. Picked up good yardage on first down, a solid 6 yards on first down.
Second down 4, Ashland, ball at the Tiffin 38-yard line. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left to go, third quarter. 3 wide receivers. Here comes Logan Kerr in motion, and he'll get the football trying to turn the corner on the near side. And coming up to make the stop is Ethan Kagi. And he didn't get very much. Maybe the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Actually, he'll lose a yard. This will bring up second down and 5 as they tried to turn the corner on the near side of the field.
Well, lateral pursuit by the Tornadoes is a strong suit, and Ethan Kagi from his strong safety spot, I mean, he smells that slow developing reverse from center field, and he just makes a beeline for the ball carrier Kerr, brings him down a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down 5, ball at the Tiffin 39-yard line. Harris, Kerr, and Fairhurst for the wide receivers. Housewright in shotgun gets the football. He's back to throw. He throws. Kerr's got it. Kerr trying to get a first down, gets hit, and is not going to get there. He will be stopped about 3 yards shy. It is 4th and 3, Ashland. Put the football down at about the Tiffin 37.
Well, look how many people the screen pass defeats. There's 4 white jerseys that Kerr's already passed. But as soon as he catches the football, he still has nowhere to run because the linebackers come up in containment, and those safeties that are stepping up do another good job It looked like a big play, but it was only a 1-yard gain.
Well, let's see. Can the Tiffin defense do it again? Harris, Kerr, and Fairhurst, the wide receivers. Harris and Kerr are to the far side of the field. 4th down. Whistle, and what's the problem? Ashland takes time. We'll take time out and be back after this.
Catherine knows what it's like to be a senior citizen. That's why she delivers meals to people who could use a little help. And we know how to help Medicare subscribers like Catherine. That's why
FD Sports Game of the Week is presented by Empire Affiliates, your community credit union, and is sponsored in part by Caldwell Banker Ward Real Estate, Jake's the Place for State, and by Fin Feather Fur Outfitters.
4th down 3, Ashland, and it's a quick kick. And the ball will roll into the end zone as Housewright took the snap and punted it away, and it's 1st and 10 Tiffin, ball at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they'll have to give 20 yards back because it rolled into the end zone. Would have liked a better outcome than that if you're an Ashland fan. But they'll take it nonetheless as they pick up about 16 yards of field position by going with the quick kick.
And the Tiffin defense holds again.
Boy, that's been a familiar storyline this evening. The Tiffin defense holds.
You get the feeling if Tiffin can put one more touchdown on the board, and I know we have a long way to go. Peacock, handoff, Dusty Krupp trying to turn the corner, puts his head down, got to the line of scrimmage, and went down pretty quick. As Ashland's pursuit on that far side held him to about a gain of 2. Logan Kerr on the stop. 2nd down and 8. Tiffin, ball at their own 22.
Well, leading ball carrier in the contest is Dusty Krupp with 11 carries, 37 yards. Peacock's thrown for 33 yards. I mean, you're looking for somebody to put up some gaudy offensive numbers. Nobody's doing it because these are 2 rock-solid defenses you're seeing tonight.
Both of them play pretty well. Peacock and shotgun. He's back to throw. He has some time. Now running out of it. Now will run and get maybe a yard out of it as he crossed the 20 and got to about the 23-yard line. One of the arrows in on the stop was Mike Lamb, number 41. It's 3rd down and 7. Tiffin with the ball at their own 23.
Well, at halftime, we didn't even have 125 yards of combined offense as these defenses have taken over.
3rd down, 7. 3 wide receivers to the near side of the field. 1 to the far side. Snap of the ball. Peacock's back to throw. He is in trouble. He gets hit as he throws, but the ball is caught by Kyle Gilbert at about midfield. Gilbert makes the catch at about the 48, and Jake Peacock took a shot as he threw that football, but got it to Gilbert for the 1st down, and Tiffin gets out of a hole.
I don't think the camera actually stayed with the quarterback. I think it followed the ball downfield, but you're right. Peacock took an absolute shot, and he bounced right back up, so give him credit.
Tiffin to the line of scrimmage. They'll go with 2 wide receivers. To the near side is Jeff Weber. To the far side is number 11. That's Josh Smith. Snap of the ball. They give it away. Krupp to midfield, and that's all. Gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. One of the linemen in on the stop for Ashland was Taylor Page. Also on the stop, number 25, Mike Lamb, excuse me.
Well, coming blind off the backside, Peacock, like we said, he took a shot, but he stepped right up, got right back on his feet, right back down the field as the chains were moving. He was clapping as Gilbert hauls in his 2nd pass of the night.
Matt Lewis on that last tackle, excuse me. 2nd down and 8, ball at midfield. Kagi goes in motion. Whistle, and something's up.
Looking right down the line of scrimmage, the official saw something.
Illegal procedure against Tiffin.
Penalty number 3 against the Tornadoes for 15 yards. The wrong direction. We're in the 3rd quarter. 4 minutes, 44 seconds remaining from Marion Harding Stadium. 7-0. Tornadoes over the Arrows. A bit of a surprise. if you've been with us since the outset, you have seen that defenses are prevailing this evening, spiced with an occasional big play like you just saw between Peacock and Gilbert for 24 yards.
And now the officials are a little confused as to what's happening, as they have stepped in and stopped play. And we don't know why. Now they step out. Maybe they wanted some face time. I don't know.
No, they got it.
Yeah, they did. Second down and 13 after the penalty. Jake Peacock gets the snap. There's a reverse. Anthony Brown.
It's going to be big.
Trying to get to the outside. I don't think it's going to be big. No. Staying home was number 22 for the Ashland Arrows, and that was Kurt Gillespie. Actually, what we thought was going to be a big play turned out to be a loss of 1. So now it's 3rd down and 14. Tiffin back at the 43. Now the the Ashland defense comes up with a big play.
As this one starts out, it looks like Anthony Brown has a lot of room to run down the far sideline, but it's a good job by Kurt Gillespie playing disciplined football. His spot on the field more important than chasing the ball, because the ball on a reverse coming right back to him. Good open field tackle.
Back to throw. Peacock on 3rd and a bunch. Has some time. Steps up. Now running out of time. Now will run to the 45, to the 47, and gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. But it'll be 4th down, and Tiffin will have to punt the football away. 3:09 left to go here and counting in the 3rd quarter. Columbian leading 7-0.
And also, if you're a Tiffin Columbian fan, you're saying, what in the world is Jake Peacock doing in there? But I think probably everybody in Tiffin now knows Drew Ardner not in the game tonight because of a concussion that was actually unnoticed in last week's game over Olentangy. He went into practice this week. Then it was discovered doctors would not clear him to play. That's why the junior Jake Peacock is in there.
Here is the punt, and it will bounce, and Tiffin will down it at the 23-yard line. So Ashland starts this drive at their own 23-yard line. 2:31 to go, 3rd quarter. We'll be back.
Richland Bank has a checking account to fit your style. Our new line of personal checking accounts makes choosing the right one for you even easier. And now there are even more ways to qualify for a checking account with no monthly service charge. Personal checking accounts feature a free Visa check card, free personal online banking, and online bill pay. Ask any Richland banker for details when you stop by or call any of our 13 locations. Bank with a leader in checking. Choose Richland Bank.
Richland Bank, expect a difference.
Fin Feather Fur Outfitters in Ashland support the Ashland Arrows football team. Visit Fin Feather and Fur Outfitters for all your hunting and outdoor supplies. Go Arrows! From Fin Feather and Fur Outfitters, Route 250 at I-71 in Ashland. Coldwell Banker Ward Real Estate salutes the Ashland Arrows for their success this season. Coldwell Banker Ward Real Estate is Ashland's leading real estate company with 3 generations of excellence in service. Go Arrows! 600 East Main Street in Ashland.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ashland football is at their own 23-yard line. Dan Eisenhower fakes the reverse. 25, he's to the 30, he's to the 40, he's to the 45, he's still running. 45 to the 40, to the far sideline, and pushed out of bounds. So, 1st and 10 Ashland, all the way down to the Tiffin 34-yard line on a fake reverse.
42-yard run by Eisenhower. Easily the biggest offensive play of the night for either team. And the big man shows some good speed in the open field as he runs away from some of the linebackers, and then he cuts all the way back across the field. Take a look again. This play is started by the fake reverse. He was putting it in the belly of Tyler McFarland, then pulled it right back out, and away big number 34 goes.
Showed some pretty good speed. 1st and 10 Ashland ball at the Tiffin 34. They give it away to him again, and he'll go forward for about 3 yards before he's pushed back. So gain on that last play. They're going to give him a yard, that's all. 2nd down and 9. Ball at the Tiffin 33. 2 minutes and counting, third quarter, 7-0 Tiffin.
I think Dan Eisenhower needs to belly up to the water trough. He is sucking some bad wind. You're asking a guy that's going about 215, 220 to go 50 yards. Actually, he probably covered about 65 yards in the way that he made that 42-yard run. Then you come back and call his number the very next play.
Knowing somebody like assistant coach Dan Fuller, he'd probably say, you're 17 years old. How can you be tired? Second down and 9. Snap of the ball. Housewright's back to throw. Throws. Ball is caught by Nate Cooper. Cooper makes the catch, and the ball was almost slapped away from him by Tiffin Columbian's Matt Bowen. The play good for what looks like. Let's see where they're going to put it down. It is a first down, Ashland. So 1st and 10 Ashland, ball at the Tiffin 23-yard line.
Good pass and catch from Housewright to Cooper. First catch of the night for Nate Cooper, good enough to move the chains. Gain of about 10, they needed 9. And Cooper got about 10 on the play. That is first down number 4 for Ashland. And they are easily in their best field position so far tonight.
First down, 10 yards to go for the Arrows. They'll put it down at about the Tiffin 23-yard line with 3 wide receivers. Housewright's back to throw. He sets, he fires, he's going for the end zone. The ball is it caught? No. Bobbled and out of bounds, incomplete. Pass was intended for Andrew Spicer.
Spicer had a touchdown catch last week against Sylvania Southview. You just wonder about possession. I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but does he have possession in the end zone, and does he come down with the football? He's got it. The ground causes the fumble. Oh, boy, that's a debatable call there. Here's our argument tonight.
Well,
can the ground
cause
come down the fumble?
When he came down, what hit first? Did he come down in the end zone, or did he come down out of bounds?
Take another look at it. Andrew Spicer goes up. He's got the ball in the air. He's coming down. He's got a foot on the ground. And the ball's going to come out.
Housewright gets the snap, loses it, picks it up, throws. The ball is caught by McFarland. McFarland at the 10, inside the 10, knocked down at the 6. So first and goal, Ashland at the Tiffin 6-yard line with 38 seconds to go, third quarter.
18 yards on the reception from Housewright to McFarland. They're trying to make it a moot point. And they're 6 yards away from doing just that.
Clock at 30 seconds and running here in the third quarter. As there you see it again. McFarland making that catch and being knocked down at about the 6 or 7. So it's first and goal. They'll put it down at the 7-yard line for Ashland. 2 wide receivers to the near side of the field, 1 to the far side. Housewright back to throw. He has some time. He throws. Ball caught by McFarland at about the 4 and knocked down. Coming up to make the tackle was Anthony Brown. So now it is second and goal from the 4, and that will be the end of the third quarter. After 3, Tiffin Columbian 7, Ashland nothing.
Give me an F, give me an R, give me an E, free. Give me a checking account with Empire. It's free, free, free.
We'll give you $25. Our free checking offers you no monthly fees, no minimum balance, free online banking and bill payment, free checks. Support your school with Spirit Checks, featuring your team's logo on every check. For every box you order, we make a cash donation to your school.
We got Spirit, yes we do. We got Spirit, how about you?
Empire Affiliates, your community credit union. Join us today.
Be a part of it.
What makes B-Dry the best? It could be their 25 years of service or their 200,000 satisfied homeowners. Dave Hedrick believes it's the great customer service.
As far as customer service, I think that's one of the things that really sets us apart from any other company in this industry. And that's one reason we shine.
Got water in your basement? Call B-Dry System of North Central Ohio. Your neighbors trust them. You can too. When winter weather strikes, go to WMFD.com for the latest in closings and delays. Now it's even better. There's a new feature called the Closing Bell to your cell. Go to WMFD.com, register, get closing and delay notifications sent to your cell phone or email for free. We'll send closing notifications to your cell phone as soon as they're posted. Go to WMFD.com, click on Closings and Delays to sign up. Brought to you by North Central State College and Whitey's Auto Mall.
The WMFD Sports Game of the Week is presented by Empire Affiliates, your community credit union, and sponsored in part by Johnny Johnson Sports, B-Dry System of North Central Ohio, Mansfield-Richland Area Chamber of Commerce, and by People's Savings and Loan Company of Bucyrus.
Ready to start the fourth quarter. Ashland has it second and goal from Tiffin's 4-yard line. And will the Tiffin defense hold again? This is the deepest penetration by the Arrows tonight. And it took them to the fourth quarter to get there.
Well, and they've done it with a mix of run and pass. This drive keyed by the big 42-yard run by Dan Eisenhower on the fake reverse.
Now here we go. Second and goal from the 4. Two wide receivers near side, McFarland and Spicer. One to the far side. Housewright back to throw. Lobs it for McFarland. That's a touchdown. Anthony Brown beat on the play, and now it's Tiffin 7, Ashland 6.
That's the 6th catch of the night for Tyler McFarland. He had a touchdown catch last week. He's got another one this week for McFarland. That's 4 touchdowns through the air on the season, and he's now 31 catches for the year.
Fairhurst will hold it, and Baker will try the point after as you see the touchdown again.
Fairly wide open. I mean, he's out there in single coverage, and on the corner, he's got nobody out there with him except number 20, Anthony Brown. Fairly easy pitch and catch.
The kick is good by Baker with 11:55 to play in regulation. Ashland 7, Tiffin Columbian 7.
Take another look. Anthony Brown's out there. It looks to me like blown coverage because, I mean, there is absolutely too big a pad on the goal line for Tyler McFarland, and he makes the Tornadoes pay for it.
11:55 left to play in this regional semifinal, with the winner advancing to the final next week at a site to be determined come Sunday against either Piqua or Wapakoneta. And from what I've been told, whoever wins this ball game tonight will have a tall order next week. Especially if the winner happens to be Piqua. The rumor is they have 5 verbally committed players going to Ohio State.
That's a rather large number.
That's what you hear. That could be rumor. But from what I know about Piqua, they're awfully tough, but we got a game to decide here. Spicer kicks off. Kagi at the 4, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. He's to the 25. Look out, 40, and knocked down at about the 43. So Kagi's return gives Tiffin good field position at their own 43-yard line, and he might have been one player away from going the distance.
Take another look. Right up the gut he comes. And you're right, he was one move away right at the end here. If he beats McFarland, who's got the last line of defense, he could have been gone.
Hand off to Krupp, and Krupp gets hit in the backfield and will lose about a yard. So 2nd and 11, Tiffin Columbian back at about the 41 as Ashland's defense continues to play pretty well. They played well all night. They've only given up 7 points.
13 carries now for Dusty Krupp for 38 yards. With that big run out of Dan Eisenhower in the previous series, he's the leading ball carrier in the contest. 6 carries for 55 yards.
2nd down and about 11 for Tiffin Columbian. Ball back at about the 41. Back to throw is Jake Peacock. He looks, he throws over the middle, incomplete. He had a man open, just didn't get the football to him, and that was Josh Smith. Stops the clock with 11:03 left to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd down and 11 Tiffin.
Going to be a roll to the right, or a roll to the left, after a play fake at the line of scrimmage out of shotgun. And then the play fake was actually the intended receiver as he gets out into a pass route. Ball falls incomplete, intended for Josh Smith.
3rd down and 11, Tiffin Columbian. Ball at their own 41. Peacock in shotgun is back to throw. He has the time. He throws it out to Anthony Brown, trying to find some place to run. and is not going to get the first down. As a matter of fact, he got back to about the original line of scrimmage. Shadron Starnes made the stop. Tiffin's going to have to punt the football away.
Well, momentum is shifted completely back in the favor of the Ashland Arrows. Looking for the slant pass on the inside, nothing doing.
Smith will punt the football away. Gets the pass from center, and here's the kick. Pretty good rush and a good punt that will bounce at the 10. McFarland slips out of bounds right there. We'll take a break with 10:19 to play and be back.
Many successful business owners recognize the importance of membership in the Mansfield-Richland Area Chamber of Commerce. Benefits like the Chamber Health Plan and the many exclusive promotional opportunities make Chamber membership a wise investment for any business. More than 1,000 business owners know membership in the Chamber means their business is both respected and reliable.
It pays to belong. Call the Mansfield-Richland Area Chamber today to see how you can join.
To serve you even better, People's Savings and Loan Company now offers convenient and easy banking at their new branch at 1530 North Sandusky Street in Bucyrus. John and Steve invite you to stop by and visit their friendly staff and find out how to take advantage of all their valuable services. You'll enjoy extra-wide drive-thrus, a covered ATM, and plenty of convenient parking. Stop by today and see how the locally owned and operated People's Savings and Loan Company can make a difference.
What sport are you into? Football, basketball, soccer, tennis? Johnny Johnson Sports has you covered. Johnny Johnson Sports has the latest sportswear and outerwear for all area schools, with a large selection of new school logos for t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, ties, and bags. Johnny Johnson Sports also wants your team business. Johnny Johnson Sports, where your image is our game. Johnny Johnson Sports, Stumbo Road in Ontario.
Tonight's scoreboard is being sponsored by Empress Express, featuring fast, fresh, delicious Chinese cuisine. Empress Express. Dine in, take out, and delivery.
First down, 10 yards to go, Ashland. Ball from the 11. Handoff Eisenhower. Breaking tackles. Gets the football across the 15 and near the 20.
Going to be close to a first down. I think he's going to come up just shy.
He'll be about 2 yards shy. Gain of 8.
63 yards now for Eisenhower as things are beginning to get tense. The fans on both sides of the stadium here at Marion Harding knowing it's going to end for somebody in 9 minutes and 47 seconds, barring overtime.
We saw one Ashland game go into double overtime about 3 weeks ago against Clearport. Housewright back to throw. Throws. Ball's caught by Fairhurst. Stumbles, goes down. First down at the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go, Ashland, as they move the chains and keep the football.
First catch of the night for Anthony Fairhurst. If he catches that in stride, he picks up a lot more. He had to go down as he extended on the reception. But if Housewright just hits him in stride, there was a lot more where that came from. But they'll settle for 19.
The OCC champ against the NOL champ. Both of them outright champions of their leagues. First down, 10 yards to go, Ashland. Ball is at their own 39. Here's Housewright trying to run the football. Cuts it up, 45. Near midfield, run down at the 48. In on the stop, Ethan Kagi. Close to another Ashland first down, and it is. Gain of 10.
First down, number 7. Look at Housewright. He's going to start to his left. That's closed off, and then he comes right back up the middle. Right over the center. Brought down by the center fielder out there, Ethan Kagi, at strong safety. So the safety having to come up and making the stop on the quarterback, Housewright.
This drive started at their own 11-yard line. 3 wide receivers on first down and 10 from the 49. Housewright drops the ball. He's under pressure. He runs away from it. He throws. Logan Kerr makes the catch at his knees at the first down marker again. So it's another gain of 10 and another Ashland first down.
Well, the biggest difference between now and the first half is Taylor Housewright's got time to throw the football. Offensive line doing a nice job. He finds Logan Kerr, the 4th catch of the night for Logan Kerr, and enough to move the sticks. But now Taylor Housewright having an opportunity to sit back and pick his poison, and he's doing just that.
We'll take a break with 8:28 left and be back.
Boy, I'm sure glad my dad's doors are tough. My dad says Gander Doors installs quality doors with kids like me in mind. He says that the life of a garage door endures a lot of hardship from active families who have kids like me. People have been trusting Gander Doors for 3 generations. So when you need a garage door, you should call my dad at Gander Doors. Right, Dad?
That's right, son. So give us a call at Gander Doors, 529-2002.
At Hearst Drug, we're more than just a drugstore. We offer a variety of fun and unique items. Ever think of making your own beer or wine? Hearst Drug carries all the supplies you'll need: bottles, cappers, corkers, sterilizing equipment, and a variety of flavors for wine bases. Beer and wine kits, what a fun idea for that hard-to-please person on your gift-giving list. After all, we're more than just a drugstore. Hearst Drug, 4th and Diamond Street in downtown Mansfield.
This is WMFD-TV Channel 68 and America's first independent digital television station, WMFD Digital Television, Mansfield.
This Friday night, the WMFD Game of the Week travels to Marion Harding High School as Tiffin Columbian takes on the Ashland Arrows. Watch the broadcast of the game midnight Friday and Saturday morning at 8 a.m. here on WMFD-TV.
Tonight's instant replay is brought to you by Mid-Ohio Collision Center. Certified collision repair with a lifetime warranty.
8:28 left to play in the football game. 7-7 the score. And Ashland started this drive at their own 11-yard line. They've reached the Tiffin 40.
Well, something that those fans are not used to, and that's football Friday night, week 13. They've got to get through week 12 here tonight. And they're hoping the Arrows can put points on the board and break this 7-7 tie.
We went 13 weeks last year with Winford. Back to throw, Housewright. He throws. Incomplete off the extended hand of Anthony Fairhurst. There might have been some grabbing there, too. As a matter of fact, I think Anthony Fairhurst is saying that there was. You want to watch that? I think it was grabbed, and that should have been pass interference. Let's see.
Going downfield, a little grabbing between defender. Right there is going to put a hand on him.
Yeah, maybe not.
Not enough there to obstruct the ability to catch the football. It is a beautiful November evening. For the second weekend in November, the fact that we're sitting here doing a game and it's in the 50s is unbelievable.
I wouldn't say it's unbelievable. We're just enjoying a little bit of Indian summer. We won't have it for much longer, unfortunately. 2nd and 10, Ashland from Tiffin's 40. Housewright and shotgun back to throw. Here comes the pressure. He is hit as he throws, and the ball is incomplete. And now it is 3rd and 10, Ashland from the Tiffin 40. Each defense tonight has played very well, as the offenses have not been as crisp as they usually are, but then again, you expect that in week 12.
Well, very productive offense to Scott Valentine yelling in instructions to his offense. Very productive offenses. Ashland averaging 30 points a game. Tiffin averages 28 points a game. But it's the defense on both sides prevailing tonight. Ashland's defense is giving up 13 points a contest. Tiffin's defense only 8 points a game.
They've given up only 7 thus far tonight on this 3rd and 10 from Tiffin's 40. Back to throw. Housewright again, has plenty of time, airs it out for Logan Kerr. Kerr's got it, down at the 15 and decked right there. Spencer Williams made the tackle along with Matt Cohen. 1st and 10, Ashland at the Tiffin 15-yard line.
You will not see a better route nor a better ball than you'll see here between Housewright and Kerr. The timing to drop that football in along the near sideline, absolutely outstanding by the junior quarterback, Taylor Housewright.
About ran into our gripping cameraman. Look out. They'll put it down at the 14 where it's 1st and 10 Ashland, trying to take the lead in this football game. Handoff, they give it away to Dan Eisenhower. He gets to the 11. Greg Bishop on the stop, along with number 89, Logan Kaminsky. Clock moving, 7:40 left to play in the football game, 7-7.
Eisenhower now 8 carries for 66 yards. Grind it out, smash in the mouth football. Eisenhower 2 hands around the ball, protecting it against the turnover. 7 minutes, 20 seconds, clock moving.
Say his knee touched at the 12, so it'll be 2nd down and 7, and the officials stop the clock, and Ashland takes time with 7:18 to go in the football game, 7-7.
Well, Taylor Housewright really starting to put some numbers up now. He's 119 yards through the air. At halftime, he was 28 yards through the air. Big receiver Tyler McFarland with 6 catches for 52 yards. Logan Kerr now has 5 catches for 41 yards. So Kerr and McFarland carrying a lot of the weight. Now, next week, with an Ashland win, we will be doing the Ashland versus the winner of Wapakoneta and Piqua. So if the Arrows prevail this evening, we will go to the Division II Regional 6 final game next Friday, wherever that may be.
I just hope it's not Marysville. Nothing against the community down there, but the last time we went down there to do a tournament game, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, the Lexington Minutemen, when Kurt Eichhorn took us down there, and the number 8 seed beat the number 1 seed that year. The facilities were, well, we'll just hope we don't go there. But anyway, Ashland against the winner of Wapakoneta and Piqua if the Arrows prevail tonight. That'll be the game of the week next week.
They'll put it this way. If it is there, let's hope they've built new facilities.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
2nd down and 7 Ashland from the Tiffin 12-yard line. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Housewright in shotgun. Gets that pass from center. Back to throw. Has time. Lobs it for the end zone. That is a touchdown. Touchdown to Anthony Fairhurst. And Ashland takes a 13-7 lead. A good throw and a good catch.
12 yards on the touchdown from Housewright to Fairhurst. 2nd catch of the night for Anthony Fairhurst.
Andy Baker out of Anthony Fairhurst's hold will try for the point after.
Again, Taylor Housewright all the time in the world scanning the field. He chooses probably the 2nd or perhaps the 3rd receiver in the progression, Anthony Fairhurst, for the touchdown.
Waiting on the pass from center. Both teams are down. There it is. There's the kick. It's up on the way and plenty good. 7:12 left to go in the football game, and Ashland takes the lead for the first time tonight at 14-7.
Well, a pair of 4th quarter touchdown by the Ashland Arrows. That one right there to Fairhurst puts the Arrows on top for the first time tonight and gets the home bleachers, because Ashland's on the home side tonight, gets the fans on their feet. Scott Valentine, can't tell if he's overjoyed or he's upset or just fired up somewhere in the middle as the Arrows have grabbed the lead.
Now they'll have to play defense, and in this second half they have done just that. Especially. Did a pretty good job in the first half, but they've really turned it up a bit in the second half.
Well, for those scoring at home, touchdown receivers this week, Tyler McFarland's got 1, Anthony Fairhurst has the other. Housewright 131 yards through the air and a pair of touchdowns. Last week, Taylor Housewright threw for 318 yards and 4 touchdowns to 4 different receivers, and all told, 7 different receivers caught at least 1 pass.
Spicer kicks off. It'll be a short kick. Gilbert takes it at the 21. He's to the 25. He's to the 30. He's to the 35. He's to the 38. And has a nice return, makes something out of nothing. So 1st and 10 Tiffin, and now let's see if Columbian's offense can respond with 7:04 to play in this football game. Ashland scored 14 unanswered points.
Well, and I wouldn't want to say that this is perhaps the last opportunity for Tiffin to get the football, because it well may not be. But certainly at this particular point in the game, you have to start wondering, if we don't get it done on this drive, will we get another shot?
Jake Peacock gets right under center. Gets a snap. He throws. Kagi makes the catch. Kagi at the 45 and run out of bounds on the near sideline. Gain on the play of about 8. 2nd and 2 for the Columbian Tornadoes as they'll put it down just beyond their own 45.
That clock continues to wind down. Just a quick out from Peacock to Kagi. Kagi knocks one of the secondary guys for Ashland backwards and picks up 7 or 8 yards.
2nd and 2, they give it away to Krupp. Krupp looking for that first down, and I think he's got it. Needed to get to the 48, and he got just beyond it. So that should be a Tiffin first down. And it is. First down, Tiffin Columbian at their own 48.
First down number 8 for Tiffin. A grinded out drive here. And we're going to be down at 0-0 by the time Tiffin's knocking at the goal line. But as you mentioned just moments ago, the Ashland defense in the second half is as overwhelming as the Tiffin defense was in the first half.
1st and 10 Tiffin, ball at their own 48. Peacock is back to throw. He's rolling away from the pressure. He is in big trouble, and he's going to go down all the way back at about the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 20.
Pressure coming left side, beating the block on the outside, and actually stacking things up.
That was number 25 coming in. That's Matt Lewis.
Matt Lewis gets it all started, lets the teammates catch up. And they get to Peacock and bring him down for a loss of nearly 10 yards.
2nd down and 19, they'll call it. Ball all the way back at about the 39. Peacock and shotgun rolling near side. Will throw the football. Ball is caught. And the ball is caught all the way down at about the Ashland 41-yard line, and that should be a Columbian first down, and it is.
That is a great job of concentration by Jake Peacock. Under heavy pressure, Peacock keeps his eyes upfield, picks out Reed Kagi for his 3rd catch of the night. That's a big play in a big situation and moves the chains.
That's a big one for sure. Columbian trying to answer the touchdown of Ashland. 5:16 to go in regulation. They're to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10. Tiffin at the Ashland 41-yard line. Peacock in shotgun, running the option, pitches it outside to Krupp. Krupp's got it, cuts it up at the 35 and run down at about the 33-yard line. Good gain on first down.
Optioning the right side. The junior quarterback, Peacock, getting a start because of the concussion to Drew Ardner. On the pitch to Dusty Krupp. Krupp goes upfield 8 yards. 15 carries now for Dusty Krupp for 49 yards.
Luke Rogers from his nose guard position made that tackle. 2nd down and 2. Snap, handoff. No. Peacock keeps it, and rustling him down all the way back at about the 39-yard line is number 25, Matt Lewis. That's going to bring up 3rd and a bunch, 3rd and about 8.
Matt Lewis keyed the last sack of Peacock, and that time, I mean, he is absolutely unabated. Nobody puts a shoulder pad on him. And Matt Lewis is in the backfield like right now. Loss of 6 on the play, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8. Clock at 4:07 and counting. This is 4-down territory here. Tiffin with 3 wide receivers to the near side of the field, 1 to the far side on this 3rd down and about 8. They pitch it to Reed Kagi. He's going to run the football. He's going to pick up a first down and maybe more. Kagi all the way down to the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10, Tiffin Columbian. And again, they come up with another big play on 3rd and long.
19 yards on the reverse to Reed Kagi. Kagi coming from the slot all the way back around the other way. And the defense for Ashland overplaying a little bit to the quarterback action side, which was the left side. Reed Kagi coming all the way back the other way. And he moves the chains again.
3 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here in the football game. First down, 10 yards to go. Tiffin, ball at the Ashland 20. They give it away. Dusty Krupp runs it across the 20. Gets down to about the 15-yard line, and a flag comes in. What's this about?
Helms on the tackle.
Face mask, Ashland.
We're going to tack that on the end of the run. So you'll give Dusty Krupp credit for 3 yards on the play. And tack on the face mask penalty at the end. That's going to end up being just the minor 5-yard variety.
And the down remains the same. It's first down and about 2. Ball at the 11. Peacock and shotgun. Gives it away to Krupp. Krupp trying to get to the outside, does. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, 4, 3. Did he get in? He's close. Let's see where they put him down on that far sideline. They'll put him down at about the 1-yard line.
Boy, we all thought coming over here tonight as we were discussing this football game, this has instant classic written all over it. This is not disappointing.
You want to see a close game? That's what we're seeing tonight. They will put it down just beyond the 2-yard line. So Tiffin Columbian about 1.5 yards away from what would put them just a point down. Snap, they give it away. Krupp trying to run it in. Goes high, and they'll stop him short. They'll put it down at the 1-yard line, so he got 0.5 yard. Clock at 3 minutes and counting. It's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Stacked up at the goal line. Let's see who does the damage. Meeting him head on. Catch a number on there, getting the stop right in the middle.
Shadron Starnes.
Shadron Starnes. It doesn't surprise me a bit that Mr. Starnes was right there.
2nd and goal from the 1. They give it away to Krupp again. He is going to be stopped inside the 1, about 0.5 yard away.
That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal from inside the 1.
This is either a Tiffin Columbian touchdown that will be remembered for a long time, or this is a goal line stand for the ages that will never be forgotten.
Well, you got 2 downs to get it in. It's 3rd down and less than 1 yard from inside the 1. They line up in the I. Snap, give it away. Krupp trying to get outside. He's in trouble and knocked down. Knocked down back at about the 1-yard line, so now it's 4th down. And Tiffin wants timeout.
The Ashland defense has risen up on the goal line with the game hanging in the balance, and they've got Tiffin facing 4th down.
We'll take a break and be right back.
I'm Robert Franz, music director of the Mansfield Symphony Orchestra. For me, every concert is a thrilling journey, and I want to take you along.